Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. That's SP Couple. Today I'm here with very informative video regarding how to extend your PGWP. And this video is for educational purpose only and for your reference. And I would also recommend to check multiple videos so that you can get all the required information. However, in this video I would walk you through all the process, required documents, and how to fill up the forms. So without delay, let's begin. All right, I'm sharing you my screen now. With begin. The first thing you would want to do is you would want to log into your GCK account, and you should have your ID and password with you. Once you log in, you'd go to you would scroll down and you'd go to this option, apply to come to Canada. Yeah, it sounds weird because you're already in Canada, but yeah, this should be the option you'd be referring to, and it asks you for like a personal reference code to begin, which we won't have. So we just say I do not have a personal referral code, reference code. So the thing we are gonna apply is of course work permit, which is a PGWP. So we're gonna select this option, visitor visa study, and a work permit. Once you select that, you'll be asked a series of questions which you need to answer. So let's begin. What would you like to do in Canada? So we are applying for PGWP. So our answer would be work. How long are you planning to stay in Canada? So it would be temporarily, but more than 6 months. Select the code that matches one on your password. So it would be a country code. Let's say our guy is from India, so we just select India. And what is your country or territory of residence? If you are presently in Canada, you should select Canada. So obviously this would be Canada for us. And it there's another question: do you have any family member who is Canadian citizen or PR? Obviously, it would be for most cases no. So we're gonna go with no. And it would ask you for your like birth date. I'm gonna select or like a random date here. Uh-huh. So yeah, you need to input your birth date and you just hit next, and it would bring you to like next pop-up or next option, and this would ask few more questions. Are you a lawful PR of US? So definitely most of us won't be the PR of US, so we're gonna select no and hit next. And it asks you what is your current immigration status in Canada. So remember, before applying for PGWP, we're still students, so we're gonna select student, and we're gonna hit next. And so it would ask you a next question, which is, do you plan to work on campus? So it would be no. This is usually for work permit that would be provided to you with a study permit in case you're planning to work or like do internships and co-ops. So this would be no for us. So we'd select no and we'd move to the next step. And there are a couple of more questions. Are you a full-time student at a participating post-secondary institution and want to work off campus up to 20 hours per week? So yeah, I would say no, because like we're already done with this study and we're at the point where we're applying for PGWP. Have you recently graduated from participating Canadian post-secondary institution for which your study program was full-time and a minimum of course? So that's most important. We're gonna say yes, because we are recently done with our study and we're applying for PGWP. And next question would be, is your work an essential part of your studies? So this is not for co-op, so we're gonna say no, and we're gonna go select next option. And there are a few more questions. Have you been told by an IRCC office that you are approved in principle for PR? So if you are already approved for PR, you won't need to apply that. So we would say no, because we don't have a PR at the moment. And have you submitted a PR application in Canada? I guess for most of you it would be no, so we're gonna select no. And do you have a written job offer? So either you can, if you already have a job offer before applying for PGWP, you'd say yes, but in most cases it would be no. So we're gonna select no, and we're gonna hit next, so that we move to the next question. And it asks us, do you have an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed your program, as well as a copy of your final transcript? So this is the most important document that we'll be needing. It consists of your completion letter, transcript, and probably a PGWP support letter. So you definitely have this before applying a PGWP. So you're gonna say yes and hit next, and it's gonna take you to the next step, and it would ask you what is your marital status. So our guy is single, so we're gonna say never married, single. You can select whatever option is suitable for you. And what is your province or territory of destination? It means like where do you wanna work? So we're gonna say Ontario. You can select whatever applies to you, and we're gonna select next. Now after doing all those questionnaire, you'd have two options. So IRCC has determined whether we are whether we want to apply temporary resident visa or PGWP. So the one we're looking for is PGWP, so we're gonna select here to continue, and it's gonna create us our personal checklist, meaning the documents that we need. We're gonna select next, and do you have official letter? So completion letter, transcript, PGWP. It's asking again. We're gonna say yes, and we're gonna hit next. So, and it also asks you if you have done any medical within last 12 months. So I would say we don't have any medical, so I would say no. It might be important for like nurses or people working with elderly people, childcare stuff, but for normal one you won't need, so you just say no. If you really need to get one, you can get the appointment booked as well. So we're gonna say no, and we're gonna hit next option. So yeah, it also explains here like who needs medical care. So for our case, we'd say no, we'd select no and go ahead. If you're a health science worker or work with, as I mentioned, like a medical student, like medical domestic worker, caregiver, you need to select yes. So we're gonna say no, and we're gonna move to the next. So it says if you are eligible to apply. So yeah, I mean, we don't need, we are not eligible, or we don't need to, so we're gonna select no, and we're gonna move to the next question. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? Let's say if you wanna apply for your spouse as well with you together, then you're gonna select no, but as our guy is single, so we'd say no, and we're gonna move to the next options or next dialog. Are you giving someone access to your application? Since this tutorial is for yourself, I believe you're doing it on your own, so let's select no, and we're gonna move to the next option, and it asks you if you have done any biometrics within past 10 years, and for most of cases, almost 99%, you must have done a biometrics before coming to Canada or applying for study permit, and it should be definitely like not older than 10 years. So we're gonna select yes, and then we're gonna hit next, and it would bring you to the fee option. Definitely we would be paying our fee ourselves, so you would select yes, I'll be paying my application fee, and we're gonna select next. And it also asks you if you'd be able to make digital copy of your documents, which include a transcript and whatever is required, digital photo. I'll also get back to you, or I'll pin somewhere the list of documents that you'd be needing to apply for PGWP. So you definitely say yes. You can either scan it through Staples, any like if you have a university, the scan might be free as well, or you can also scan through your phone using time scanner, whatever works for you. Yeah, and we'll just hit next. And the next question is, will you be paying your application fee online? Definitely would be paying our fee through a debit or credit card. So we're gonna say yes, and we're gonna move to the next question or whatever next step. So yeah, these are the answers. And yeah, if you feel like you have done any mistake or anything, it's editable until and unless you have finally submitted your work permit. So you don't have to worry about that. You can like check on later just to confirm that all of your informations are accurate. So we're gonna say continue, and that's all. Like so, that would be the questionnaire. And now it would show us a portal. So these are the things which we would need to upload here. So we would need to fill up IMM 5710 form, and we need a transcript. If you have done more than one program, let's say 2 PGWPs, then you're supposed to attach or like combine those transcripts and attach here, because there would be only one option or like one slot for documents. So yeah, you gotta merge or combine those, and you need a completion of letter, and you can also attach your PGWP support letter over here. And passport, you can it's I would say it's better if you scan and upload all of your passport pages, and you need require a digital photo. If you don't have one, you can get a photo taken from Staples. And you need a proof of language proficiency, definitely, which would be your IELTS, PT, selfie, whatever test you have. Those visuals you're gonna upload those. And you need a and there's one more form, application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. So since we are already inside Canada, we won't be uh, needing that. Actually, yeah, we need to fill that information as well. It's just basically, let me open that form for you. It's just basically asking you if you're done like any military service and such. So yeah, I mean, let's try to see the form. So downloads, and yeah, it will need Adobe Reader for to open up the form. Yeah, it's just like a date of birth, military service. You can fill this up. You say just no, yeah, whatever is your case, and you need this form. And on client information, what you can do is you can put extra information such as your study duration, courses you did, and about yourself, like when did you apply for your study permit, when was it uh, accepted, and anything that you feel like you want to explain, you can attach a Word file or PDF file over there. And once you get all the documents ready, you just pay the fee, and yeah, you should be good to go. So in next video, I'm gonna show you how do we fill up this IMM 5710 form, which is super duper important. So stay tuned. And at the end, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. If you find this video useful, then definitely you can do like and subscribe my channel. And if you know someone who is requiring guidance or help regarding PGWP work permit, you can definitely share this video with them as well. So stay tuned, and I'll be bringing more useful and fun fact, more content to you guys. Stay tuned. Tata, bye bye. Signing off, it's me, Prakash.